3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bean Gaming. What I wanted to do today is there are a bunch of starters that we could play around with, and we got to figure out what starter is going to work best for you, and I'm going to show you where to get these units and then maybe make a decision for you. But what I really like, if you're not an OG player of World Defenders, I guess I'm technically not, but I've been playing it for a while, is that there's not a best team. And even though Max put these teams up here, this is just a suggestion, but what I really like is that he rebalanced pretty much all of the units, or I should say handful of units, and you're going to take different teams to different games because what works with one map may not work for another map. And if I have time today, I'm going to show you that, but we have got to get down to business here because take a look at the team that I have. Some of these you like Bean, I haven't used these in forever. Well, guess what? You might want to consider using them now. Let me go to my inventory and pull these up one by one. Let's type in the Fire Genie. It's right here. Fire Genie, haven't seen him in forever. But guess what? I got Almighty Eye on him. There's 2 placements total, so Eternal Glory might be better. And so I was like, yeah, I got Almighty Eye. Let me just keep it and see how it works. Yeah, it works out really well, actually. And look at this. The first placement is 6,344. That's without the Champion Skin boost. That's without the Pet boost. And that's without the, well, the Orc boost, the Mindo boost, or even the Elite Skyborn Piercer boost. So that's just raw stats right there. So when you place them, if you have any of those boosts, it's actually going to be more than that. And there's 2 placements on there. So that's quite a bit, that's pretty significant. If you go all the way to tier 5, 46,000, multiply that by 2. And again, you're going to see it in game because these are just the base stats with 0 boosts at all. The boosts make quite a bit of a difference. And then I was talking with Busy today. I tried to ignore him, but he just kept DMing me over and over again. And Busy was trying to get Eternal Glory on Zeus. And so I'm like, well, I have Zeus. How many placements does he have? And Busy said 1. And I'm like, you know what, maybe let me try and get Eternal Glory on there. Because Busy was over there trying to roll ranks or whatever. And guess what? I got Eternal Glory on there in like 20 rolls, I think. Something like that. Busy wasn't too happy with me. But Eternal Glory Zeus, he's 1 placement, I think even without Eternal Glory, and so 3,300, which isn't bad, and all the way up to, look at that attack speed, 10 attacks per second. Now, you actually want fast attack speed, especially if you have a starting unit. So when we place him down, only $5,000 to place, just like the Fire Genie, so you may want to consider using him, but look at this, when you upgrade him 1 time, the attack speed changes to 2. That makes a difference, and then to 3, and then to 4, and then to 10. The jump from 4 to 10 is pretty significant. So we're going to test him out. And then some people even said, Bean, you got to test out Dragon God. Well, let's see. Dragon God, really cool. I have Eternal Glory on 1, Golden Might on another, and the rank does make a difference because sometimes Golden Might might actually be better than Eternal Glory. It's all situational. But Eternal Glory here, look at this. The first placement's 5,000, just like the other 2 units. But it has an attack speed of 2, which brings us to 3,000. Now, I think Zeus was pretty close to 3,000. Might have been a little bit more than that. But an attack speed of 2 is going to make it much more efficient. And then all the way up until an attack speed of 10 for 15,000. So you multiply these 2 together, and there you go. Look at the range, 187. Once again, this is without any boost whatsoever. Now, the surprising unit for me, we're going to do this in a row, is the Sentry Gun. I didn't realize how good it was until Max shared it with me, and look at this right out of the gate. It has an attack speed of 8. Like, what the heck? But it only has a damage of 60, so you multiply these 2 together. So its first placement, even though it has an attack speed of 8, it just doesn't have enough damage. However, if you go all the way to the end here, the attack speed is 12, which makes it one of the fastest. It even says it right there. It's one of the fastest towers in the game. And 15,000 damage. Multiply that by 12. And I believe this is going to give us the 3rd or 4th best DPS unit in the entire game. Like, what is going on there? And then what I also love is that we have Pandora. Not Panda, Pandora. And I have a handful of these. Golden Might, which is what I have on my team right now, is going to be extremely helpful for the Egypt map that we're about to play. But look at this. Starts off with an attack speed of 2, 62.5. There's 3 placements here. So Eternal Glory maybe, depending on your cash flow, but Golden Mite's going to take care of that, and we go all the way up into an attack speed of 8 and 8,000. Again, you're going to see this in-game. And then finally, the Zombie Panda, who got nerfed, and got nerfed via the placement cost. Zombie Panda, here he is. I have 2 Eternal Glories. Starts off with a damage of 3,000, but the attack speed is attacks once every 3 seconds. It's the 0.33 right there. And that's okay, but he does full AoE, which is actually really good. And you eventually, when you max him out, it does a pretty decent amount of damage for Eternal Glory, so that's really good as well. Okay, I think I should tell you where to get all of these units. Fire Genie, you can actually get in the summoning area. You got to get really, really lucky, though. Otherwise, you have to go to your Playtime Gifts, go to the Playtime store, scroll on down, and there he is for 2,250 bucks. Now, that may take you a little bit of time to accumulate it, but still, it's, I mean, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Now, Zeus, we're going to have to head on over to, let's go to play. Let's go to Mythological. I believe that's where he is, right? Mythological World. And head on over there. He's the 5%er. And 5%. And so over here, it costs 800 gems. So it might take you a little bit of time to roll on him. But if I were you, I may consider trying to get the Fire Genie first, or even Pandora first. Now, where can you get Pandora? I guess I'm going to go out of order here. Pandora, I think, is that back in the shop? It is back in the shop, because look at this, only 1,500 coins. I think out of all of these, if you save up enough coins to get Pandora, you're going to be sitting pretty, because it's only 1,500 coins. So you might want to try for this one first. And then Zombie Panda, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you can get him anymore. Let me know in the comments down below if that's true or not. I think he was an exclusive unit, and it's over with and done, over with, gone, goodbye, see ya. And by the way, Max did end up boosting all of the rarest units of all of these chests here. So Zeus did get a boost. And then who else do we have? We have Dragon God. Is Dragon God under Egypt? Is he Egypt? Let's go and check this one out. Egypt, it's a, yes, I was right. It's a 5% for Egypt. And so it costs 600 gems in order to try. Now you also have a 5% chance of getting the Genie. And I don't remember Genie stats, but I don't think it's a starter. I believe it costs more than 5,000. But we're not going to take a look at this one anyways. But Dragon God, 600 gems. Good luck with getting that 5%er there. And then out of all of these, the ones you can get from the crate, I think I would probably have to say, if I were you, going over to the Dino World, which is if you're a brand new player, this is where you're going to start anyway. Only 250 gems for a 5% try at getting the Sentry Turret. That's actually going to be one of the entire best units in the game if you're a brand new player, besides Pandora. So if you're a brand new player, get Pandora or try and get the Sentry Turret. Whichever one you get first, that thing is going to carry you for quite some time. And so just keep building your team up, getting gems, and doing what you need to do, sacrificing, and then just kind of go from there. So we covered the Fire Genie, we covered Zeus, we covered Dragon God, Sentry, Pandora, and then Zombie Panda. I think we need to hop on in a game now and then kind of go from there. But before we do that, I don't think I'm going to scroll off on this screen, but I want to go over the drop chance calculator in order for you to potentially get the 5% crates, the 5% unit tower in each of the crates. So it's a 5%er, which means that it's a 1 in 20 chance of you actually getting. So if you are trying to get it, then you can get very lucky, get it first try, second try, or whatever. But if we take a look at the law of averages, the distribution normal curve, then you're pretty much guaranteed to get it if you try for it 90 times. A 90% confidence interval is going to happen at 45 times. So let's just say, you know what, let me try getting it in 45 turns here. So how many gems would that be? 250 times 45, that's 11,250 gems at a 90% confidence interval, which actually is pretty good. Now, you could technically get it a little bit sooner than that. That would even be better. But I'm telling you, if you take a team, brand new player, even mid-game player, and you run the Sentry Turret or you run Pandora, you're going to be sitting pretty good for some time. Now, of course, you want to try and get a good rank on them, but that's over with and done. You just keep playing around, messing with, and see what you can get. We're actually going to head on over to Egypt right now. And take a look at Egypt. There's the Dragon God. We're going to hop on into Shadow Realm because those enemies are really, really fast. And let's see which one of these units can hold. Here we go. We're going to do Shadow Realm because that's the fastest map out of, I think, the entire game. So we're going to go ahead and vote this on in. And I remember how playing Nightmare Mode was so hard on Shadow Realm back in the day. But you get $25,000 to start. We're going to place these 2 Fire Genies and see if they can hold. Now, keep in mind, I don't have a booster unit. But I do have my champion skin booster and I do have my pet booster. I probably need to update my pets. Although, I don't know, they look kind of cool. Anyway, let's see if we can hold here, or how long we can hold it. It has Almighty Eye on there. And look at the range, it's going to go from 148.7 to 175. Now, the thing about Fire Genie is that it has an attack speed of 1 from start to finish. And you may think that that doesn't matter too much, but when you're playing against faster enemies, it makes a massive difference. So let's see how far we can hold here, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing for many of these units and see how far we can actually get. Remember that Zeus' attack speed actually increases, and I think the same thing for Dragon God. Sentry Turret it definitely does, and Pandora does as well. I think that the Fire Genie is the only one that doesn't have it. However, I mean, look at how fast these enemies are going, and it takes 1 full second in order for it to destroy these enemies. And if the damage speed didn't matter whatsoever, then this wouldn't even be a big deal. But now the next upgrade is going to be $200, which is going to take us quite a bit of time to do. And look at all these enemies that are on the map right now. You see all of them, and we're on wave 5, and we took some damage already. We're taking damage. Now, you could say, well, Bean, why don't you just change one of them to first and the other one to last? I could do that. I mean, let's mess around and see what's going on. You see how these enemies are? Look at how fast they are. And 400, 300, it has 300 damage. Look at this. Over with and done. You lose. What the heck? Hey, let's play again and try the next unit. Here we go. We selected Nightmare again. Now it's Zeus's turn. But with Zeus, he has Eternal Glory and 135 range, which is really good. It's going to cover quite a bit. I can also upgrade 1 time, and now my attack speed is 2. That's going to be extremely helpful. And look at Zeus. I love the cloud on him. When the original developers made this unit, I kind of brushed it off, never used it, and now Max has kind of reworked all of these, and I got to tell you, he's done an absolutely fantastic job in the rework, because now the units that weren't really being used ever by players, you can actually use them again, which makes this great. Let me upgrade again, and so now the attack speed from 2 to 3. Okay, look at the stats now, 26,000 damage per second, and the range increased, so I think we're covering almost the entire map, if not the entire map. I can't wait to get to 25,000 because that's actually a massive jump, and the attack speed increases, so we're going to do that. And do you see how fast he's taking the enemies out, just zipping around, and it's done. Over with and done. I really like that. So the next upgrade, which is the final upgrade to T5, that one is going to take a little bit of time. It's $400,000 to upgrade, but look at how the attack speed jumps from 4 to 10. And you see Zeus just kind of leveling these enemies. I'm telling you, the attack speed makes all the difference. So even though the Fire Genie, in the end, is going to have the better damage per second, the attack speed is what's going to hold them back on fast maps, where Zeus is going to be able to do it because of the attack speed. Okay, see him taking these enemies out, and I believe it's on wave 10 when we get the really beefy, the really tanky enemies that come out. He comes out on this side here. I don't think that's going to be a problem for Zeus. You see how he's completely leveling everything? I don't know if we're going to take some damage. All it's going to depend on how many enemies that are going to come out of these entrances, but he's doing just fine for now. I don't know if he's going to be able to solo. Like I said, we're going to find out. But let's skip ahead to wave 11. I think it's wave 10, actually. And then we'll kind of go from there. Should we just wait? Should we wait this thing out? Wait. We are going to take... Oh, we are taking damage now. He's not fast enough. So even an attack speed of 4 is not fast enough. And his damage per second is really good. But I think... Well, do any of these enemies have more? I think it's just the sheer amount of enemies. No, we're going to hang on here because I want to see if we're going to take some more damage. We got to stay in the game. We're not going to skip ahead. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies on the map right now, on the field right now. Look at this. They're coming out in droves now. Hey, come on, get him. Oh, no, we are going to take more damage, I think. We're at 105, and we're going... Oh, he saved. Yes. He didn't sell, so we're doing good. Okay, now let's go to wave 9. Wave 9 is a little bit concerning, depending on the amount of enemies that come out of here. Look at these minis. What are these enemies called? Can I zoom in there? They're just too fast. They're mummies. Mummies and shed. I can't read them. They're Golden Warrior, 9,000 health. We're at 105. We're taking more damage. More damage. More damage. No, what's going on here? Get him. Okay, so we're at 40 castle health right now. And one of my pets did increase my castle health, so I think if I was at 100, I'd be at 5. I'd be at castle health of 5. We got to get to that 400,000, please. Oh, is this the wave where that really tanky boss comes out? I think it is. We have to kill off these mummies, though. Those mummies are so fast. I think we're doing it. Oh, no, this is a lot. That actually is a lot. Look at all of them. They're coming in. No, we lost. Zeus couldn't hold. He's sold. Okay, let's do Dragon God now. Here we go. Dragon God, it's your turn now. Let's place you right over here. And you do have Eternal Glory on you. However, your range isn't very good. It's only 94.5. But the damage per second is good, and I love the attack speed of 2. Look at that first upgrade going to an attack speed of 5, and I do have enough, so might as well do it. I just wanted to show you the stats now. Almost 15,000 damage per second, but look at that jump from an attack speed of 5 to an attack speed of 8. That's going to be pretty significant, and that money amount is only 50,000. So, we're going to start off a little bit slower, but the attack speed, compared to Zeus, remember, we're at 5 now compared to Zeus's speed, which I think went from 1 to 2 to 4. This is going to be pretty significant. Okay, we're going to get to 50,000 relatively quick here. I think, depends how much money we get on the next wave here. Wave 4, we're at 47,000. Okay, 47.5. We're going to get there, I think, this wave. And it's about wave 7 and 8 where we just get annihilated with the amount of enemies that shoot out of there. Okay, now the damage doesn't increase. Well, it's 2,000 increase, but you have an increase in the attack speed. So check this out: 14,786 all the way up to 38,000, 38.5. And then we're not even on T3 yet, or T4 yet, but we still have 2 more upgrades. The next upgrade takes us to an attack speed of 10, and then I don't remember what the attack speed is after that. So right now, he is going to do much better than Zeus. I think he's going to be able to pelt all of these enemies off, or pick all these enemies off that are coming on the map. Do you see that? Look at that, just one-shotting them and it's over with and done. This won't even be an issue. Wow, this is good. Let's get to that 75,000. I wanted to skip ahead, but I just want to show you how he's just completely wrecking everything. We're almost at 75,000 now, and the money difference is significant as well. So that if I was able to take Zeus, if I was able to get that $400,000, then I think Zeus would have been just fine. But because there was such that gap, I think that's where the issue lied. Okay, 75,000. So 8 to 10, significant, and then essentially a 4,000 damage increase. So 38,500 essentially, and now we're at 87,000. And then, yes, the T5 is at 400,000, but I don't think that's going to matter overly so much right now. Do you see? Look at all of these mummies. It's it's pretty good. It is pretty good. Are we on wave 9 already? He's just completely wearing these enemies out. And we're at essentially 170, so we're covering the entire map. Okay? And now, wave 9, look. Just pelting him. This is a god of dragons. Let's zoom in on him. If you remember, when he was first released, he was actually gigantic. But they had to scale him on down because he was taking up too much space on the map. Okay? And, yeah, we're going to be able to get to wave 10 pretty easily. And I think we actually are on wave 10. So, wave 10? Coming our way? Yes, wave 10. Okay, we're going to take a look because you know how many enemies are coming out now. What the heck is going on? Why is my map glitching? It's Egypt. All right. See? No problem whatsoever. An attack speed of 10. Let's go. Okay, watch on this side here. I think the really health. There he is right there. See him? There he is. This is the guy. And look at my money just go up and up and up and up. And look, he's done! The Dragon God, like the solo. And again, I don't have my tower booster out on the map as well. If I did, that would be a massive game changer. But 400,000, are you ready for this? We need it because these enemies are really tanky now. And no, they don't stand a chance. 219,000. Add a 50% increase on that, you're at about 350,000, maybe 320,000 damage per second. Absolutely crazy. We're going to sit back, relax, and watch the fireworks fly. This is amazing. All right. Gosh, I'm telling you, I remember the days when this map was so hard. I couldn't even do Nightmare Mode, even with some of the units that I had. I had Golden Dragon, that he was the one that people really liked because of the attack speed. I think it was 2, but it's not needed anymore. And look at the money that I have now. So he can definitely solo. If you get your hands on a Dragon God, throw some EG on there, or even if you had Golden Might. Golden Might would be helpful for the money increase. Gosh, this is so good. Now we're on wave 13. Now these last couple waves are going to be tricky because they're going to send out the enemies that have a lot of health to them. We're going to see how well the Dragon God handles it. And right now it looks like he's doing just fine. That's wave 14. Come on. Okay, wave 15. We know this one's going to be a little bit of trouble. This is where the boss is going to come out from. So let's see what we have now. Up, the boss is out. There he is right there. And the boss is so slow. 1.7 mil, 1.75 mil. No, the Dragon God says, I am not messing around. These enemies are toast. Gone, goodbye, see ya. And let's see how long it takes to take out the boss. Look! It'd be over with and done already if I had an entire team. This is just solo. Dragon God solo. He's the first one to do it. Let's go. Okay, Sentry Gun, you're up next. Let's see if we can win. Here we go. Sentry Gun's turn. 25-5 to start. Sentry Gun, you're going to be placed right... Oh, gosh, that's a rough spot. You're going to be placed right here. And the first upgrade is 20,000. But look, he starts off with an attack speed of 8. But his range is very low, even though this is Eternal Glory, but I think the range eventually spans out. And we're at a damage per second of 701, which isn't too much, but it is going to be enough to take out the mummies that are coming out right away. So let me see, now we're going to go to 20,000, which is going to be helpful. The attack speed stays the same, but we have a pretty nice jump in the damage. So let's go ahead and click. We're at 700. Now we're at 14,000, so we essentially doubled what's going on here. The range stayed the same, but now when we upgrade at 50,000, the attack speed is the same, but the damage is going to increase significantly, and the range is going to get a nice boost to it. But that happens at 50,000, so a little bit more expensive. And let's see, Sentry Gun, see, that attack speed of 8, that is pretty good. See, look at this. Mummies don't even stand a chance now. We need to get to 50,000. Can we do it at wave 5? We'll probably... Oh, we are good to go. Okay, so attack speed, and here we go. Let's increase the range. Watch the range increase. That was a nice spread. There we go, 35,000. And now, from going from T3 to Tier 4, we get an okay amount of damage increase, but look at this. We have an attack speed going from 8 to 10 and a very nice range increase. So we're looking good right now. And just like the Dragon God, these enemies are getting pelted and taken out almost instantly because the range isn't all that good right now, but we need to get to 100,000. I don't know how long that's going to take, but when that main boss comes out, when one of the harder bosses comes out on wave 10, then I know we're minimally going to be able to get there. And they're just sending a whole bunch of enemies at us now, and for the Sentry turret, it's Sentry Gun, it's not going to matter. So once these enemies get in range, he's going to be able to knock them out and clean them up, clean up the map. It's just his range isn't there just yet. See, look at these enemies. They would have been gone already. But we're going to go to, let me see, how much money are we going to get this time? Going to wave 8, 89,000. Okay, so after this wave, or maybe even during this wave, we will be able to get the next level on the Sentry Gun. Just zoom out a little bit. See all these mummies? They're over with and done. Now we need to get the range here, 100,000, and now we're covering a little bit better. And I like the final update to 150,000, which isn't, 150 range, which isn't crazy, but look at that. You're going from a damage of 10 up to 12, and look, an attack speed from 10 to 12, and the damage increase is massive. It's almost about a 3.5 multiplier, almost 4 multiplier to get to 21. And now these enemies, it's not going to matter. I'm interested to see what's happening on wave 10, because if my calculations are correct, and I can read properly because Max said this, Sentry Gun is the 3rd best DPS unit in the entire game. And you throw Eternal Glory on there, you throw in a damage boost unit down below, it's over with and done. So 56,900, 57,000 is looking pretty good. And we need to get to 200,000. Just watch the Sentry Gun. Look at it go to work. It is not messing around. And if you turn on your sound, then you'll hear it actually spinning. And I like that. You have a little bit of fire shooting out here. So how cool is that? And we did make it. So let's get to that 200,000 and watch what ends up happening here. 150. So we're covering most of the map now. And 262,000. Come on. It didn't even matter. Wave 11. Where's... Wait a minute. Did I miss that really healthy... That boss that had a ton of health to him? Oh my god. Did I miss it? Uh-oh. I think I missed it. Did it take it out that fast? I wasn't even paying attention. Yikes. Or is it wave... No, it can't be wave 12, right? No, it has to be. Anyway, watch this. He's just going to go to work and make light work of everything that shows up here. No, there it is. It's wave 12. It's... What? It's gone already? Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Get that Sentry Gun. Get your gems. Try and save up for it. You have, if you can get 45 rolls, then, I mean, this is literally game over. Okay, now we're going to see how it can sustain the rest of the way through. Dragon God had a little bit better of a range, but Sentry Gun has more damage per second. Okay, we're on wave 14 now, and check this out. It's, I mean, no. The Guardian Mummy, it's not guarding anything. Alright, that's over with and done. At wave 15, you're going to see the boss come out momentarily. Let us know. There it is, wave 15. 30,000, doesn't matter because I don't need it. And here comes the boss. It's just standing right over there. It's the Shadow Anubis. How much health? Shadow Sorcerer, 600,000. Couple seconds, and that one's gone. That's gone. And now we just have to get in range there. And yes, let's go. All right, Pandora is up next. Do you think Pandora can hold? Here we go. My Pandoras have golden might on them. So I'll place one here at 7,500 a place. I'll place one here, and then I'm going to place one up at the top because that's where the 3 entrances are. I have one Pandora per entrance. And I want you to take a look at the effect that Golden Might has. Now, I know this really isn't a video I wanted to do on enchants, but for this map, because it takes a while to accumulate money, it makes a difference. And so look at that, only 182.6, but there's 3 of them. So it's roughly about a little bit shy than 800 damage per second, but its attack speed is 2, and then it jumps up to 4. So there we go, and that's a pretty big difference. Look at that, 730 compared to 182. Telling you that makes a difference. 14,000 and then 22,000 to upgrade. And look, now because I have 3 units on the map and one is guarding each entrance, we're going to be able to fly through this a little bit quicker, but still going to be concerned about those later waves and see if it can actually hold. 14,000 there. We're looking pretty, but look at this, 22,000 upgrade. We're going to go from 182 to 640 essentially, but the attack speed also increases. So this 22,000 is going to be a massive jump. Watch this. We're at almost 4,000 damage per second compared to 730. It's no comparison. So that T3 is where you want to get for Pandora, and we're sitting pretty now. Watch this. Golden Might Pandora accumulating money like crazy. And maybe Eternal Glory would do okay, but I'm telling you, for the money grab, Golden Might Pandora just completely wrecks this map. And you can probably even say the same thing for Dragon God. Maybe even for Zeus, maybe even for the Fire Genie. I don't know, but that's what's so cool, is that there's just not one team in order to work out every single map. You're going to want to use different units. And then 60,000, look at this jump! The attack speed stays the same though, but 638 all the way to 2,000. Like, come on, man. That's just silly. And we're going to get there right about now because of the Golden Might enchant, the Golden Might rank, and 12,000 damage per second. Come on. And we know that the boss, I'm sorry, the mini boss, if you will, the one that has a ton of health, it's going to come out of the right-hand side here. I'm not going to be able to get to 400,000, I don't think. So I'm going to try and upgrade these other 2 Pandoras. And then we're going to see how they hold. I mean, they're holding just fine now. Come on, 12,000. If I get all 3 of them, then we're going to be at 36,000. Now, the Sentry Gun was at a much higher clip of damage per second. But I just want to show you that even with Pandora, which you can get for, what was that, 1,500 coins? New players, get the 1,500 coins as fast as you can. Get yourself a Pandora and then roll a nice enchant on it. And literally, you're going to be able to beat solo Nightmare mode really, really, really well here. Okay, wave 9, and we have all 3 Pandoras on T4. We're going to get to that 400,000 in just a moment. The range, nah, it's 110. That 120 is going to be nice, but we're going to be covering all 3 entrances. Okay, wave 10. What do we have going on here? Wave 10, and... okay, we just have more enemies that really aren't going to do anything. We're going to wait for that very healthy, that very tanked up enemy to come out on this side in just a moment, I think. And there's the yellow mummies. And there, see, there they are right there. Over with and done. And now it's take a little bit longer of time, potentially. Look at that, 400,000 now. And watch, 400,000. Boom! There we are. 994,932 for Pandora. Like, literally, come on, look at the money just fly. This is crazy. Never in a million years would you ever think, what I think, that Pandora would get the kind of buff that it did. It's going to go from an attack speed of 6 to 8, 2,000 to almost 12,000 damage. And look at this. You're going from 12,000 damage per second to 95,000 damage per second. Absolute silliness here for Pandora. And now all 3 of them are maxed out by wave 12. Come on. Golden Might, Pandora is absolutely carrying. The only thing I'm concerned about, because I was able to solo with Pandora, but I used my, well, I shouldn't say solo, I was able to use my Elite Skyborn Piercer in order to give me that 50% boost. So I haven't tried this map, beating it entirely with just Pandora on its own. So that'll be interesting if it's going to be able to do it. I want to say, I hope so. I mean, almost 95,000. It might take a little bit longer for the boss, plus we're not even reaching the boss. It's going to have to crawl its way on over here. So it is going to take a little bit longer in order for us to defeat the boss, but the way things are looking right now, it's not even going to be an issue. And I might do a cell of this Pandora and just place it on the front. That way we can speed things along. But are we on wave 15 now? Yes, we're on wave 15. And there's Shadow Anubis coming out here. We have the Brute, which is 450,000. The Brute, it's, look, these guys are completely toast. All right, let me, can I sell? I should sell. Let me place this. Uh-oh, I didn't sell. He needs the sell. Place this Pandora here. Completely max him out. And yes, we are going to be able to win. Come on, Pandora with Golden Might. Wow, how cool is that? Okay, last unit. This is Zombie Panda. Here we go. Nightmare mode. We are going to be able to place 1. Look at the range on him. Well, the range is okay, but 30,000. And now watch. Here's our Panda, Zombie Panda. Really good damage per second, 1,000. So this is going to be able to take out all of these enemies if he can get them in range, though. That's the problem. Look, he did get him. Okay, nice. I need to get to 30,000, though, for that next upgrade. The next upgrade is significant, though. 21,000. No, I got to get to 30. Okay, come on, Zombie Panda. Do something. Get him, please, please, please. Oh, no, wait, he didn't get him. He took some damage. No. That's not good. Do you see what I'm saying, though, about the attack speed? Okay, 30,000. There we go. So now we're at 7,000. So these enemies now, it shouldn't overly matter. Yeah, he's going to be able to get them pretty quick, but it's how fast they are. And I mean, the attack speed stays the same all the way through. I think this is going to be dangerous. I do want him on first because I don't have any other units attacking. Get the mummy! There we go. Look, he's completely wiping them out. And good. Oh, well, he's doing better than I thought. Okay. All right, we're hanging in there. The next upgrade is going to be important. It's going to do a little bit more than doubling, but this 1/3 cooldown, which is a 0.33 attack speed, is going to... oh, he wiped him out. Okay, 40,000. We need that range. All right. I'm liking this so far. Zombie Panda holding. Listen, I personally didn't think he was going to matter, but this is Eternal Glory, remember. But it's just that attack speed that had me worried. And, okay. All right. Oh, no. Wait. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Zombie Panda. All right. This is good stuff. So let's get to 55,000. I don't think we're going to be able to... are we? Oh, we just might. We just might. Okay, he's staring. I don't like when you stare. I like when you attack. We took some damage, but 55, quick. Okay, okay, no, 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 get them all, get them all. Yes, yes. Okay, we took some damage though. I'm a little bit worried the next upgrade to T5 is going to be 60,000. So I think out of all the units, he's going to be the cheapest to fully upgrade. But it's that attack speed that really has me worried. Please get him. Don't take the straight path. Don't take the straight path, mummies! Okay, he's clearing him out. Clear him out now. Clear him out. Clear him out. Clear him out. Yes, please. Thank you. Can I have another? We need 60,000. 60,000. Please. Oh, yes. Get him. Yes. Okay, that enemy's slow enough. Okay, I am worried now. But oh no, the range stays the exact same. We are maxed out though. Oh my gosh. We're on wave 9. This is gonna be 60,000. Look at that. He completely cleared the map out. Wow. Zombie Panda. Zombie Panda again? Yes? Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, this is fun for me. I honestly didn't think that he'd be able to last. But Eternal Glory Zombie Panda, as long as these enemies are getting in range, he is doing some damage now. And what wave are we on now? Is it 9? Oh, we're on wave 10. Okay, please don't stare. I don't like the stare. I don't like the stare. We took damage. We took more damage. Okay, there it is. It's the ripple effect. So the damage is spreading out as he's attacking. As soon as he gets that first hit, though, then it's good. But it takes a little bit of time in order to get him. And these enemies, okay, look at this. 300,000. No, it's done. He's not going to be able to last. See, look at that. Grand Sorcerer. He disappeared. He's gone. All right, well, we made it to wave 11. How much health? 45. Okay, this is going to be easy. They're gone. See ya. Gone, goodbye. Although he was getting a little bit closer. Now on wave 12. I am enjoying Zombie Panda, but look at this. Only 40 castle health left. Please, Zombie Panda. Oh no, he's selling. He's selling now, and he's not selling anymore. He's got to get that initial hit, and then I think he's good to go, like he's doing right now. Yes? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Looking good. The Sphinx is only 30,000, and he's doing 30,000 damage per second, but because he's so slow, you really have to look at the overall 96,000 damage. That's what's really going to make a difference on the slower units. You don't go by damage per second. You go by the damage. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no! He sold! He sold on wave 13. Okay, let's go back to the lobby. Here we go. I was thinking about showing you another map, but we just don't have the time. We went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went through 6 different units on Egypt, but the next video I'm going to make, I'm going to show you where most of these units are going to fail and which one of these are going to succeed. And so if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!